Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into an important topic: the current situation of Lake Shasta, the largest reservoir in California. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss our future updates. Now, let's get right into it. For many Californians, Lake Shasta has always been a vital supply of water. It has experienced its fair share of difficulties over the past few years, and its water levels have undergone some notable fluctuations. However, let's quickly travel through the past to comprehend the backdrop of this magnificent reservoir before delving into the recent happenings. The construction of the massive Shasta Dam and the beginning of the 1930s is when Lake Shasta's history began. Shasta Lake was created in 1945 as a result of this engineering feat, which rises to a height of 602 feet. The lake, one of California's three largest bodies of water, proudly stands at 1,067 feet in elevation when at full pool level. California's agricultural irrigation, hydroelectric power production, and flood risk management are all greatly influenced by Lake Shasta. But it's more than simply a useful reservoir. It's also an adventurer's paradise. It offers boating, fishing, water skiing, and camping options for fans from all over the world thanks to its gorgeous 370 miles of shoreline. Nevertheless, despite its beauty, Lake Shasta has recently been going through some difficult times. California endured a protracted drought between 2020 and 2022, which decreased the amount of precipitation and snowfall. As a result, Lake Shasta's water levels drastically decreased and eventually fell to extremely low levels. But the news wasn't all negative. Lake Shasta had a stunning recovery last winter, almost rising to a height of 1,064 feet above sea level, only 3 feet below full pool. It was a ray of optimism following the years of drought. Sadly, it appears that this optimism is waning. Lake Shasta's water levels have dropped alarmingly by over 18 feet during the previous 2 months. This prompts worries for the reservoir's future and the communities that depend on it. What variables, then, are responsible for Lake Shasta's fluctuating water levels? Should we worry about it in the future? Let's dissect it. 3 significant rivers, the Sacramento, McCloud, and Pitt, supply water to Lake Shasta. Lessening rainfall and snowpack during dry spells have an impact on these rivers, which lessens reservoir inflows. The Shasta Dam itself also has a big part to play. It has a staggering storage capacity of 4,552,000 acre-feet of water. However, in times of drought, its storage capacity is vital, affecting the availability of water further downstream. Wide-ranging effects may result from Lake Shasta's diminishing water levels. It has an impact on managing flood risk as well as hydroelectric power production and water supplies for agriculture. Fishing, boating, and other water-based activities may be restricted by low water levels, which may have an impact on tourism and local commerce. Long-lasting drought conditions in California last year raised serious issues with the region's water supply, agriculture, and energy production. As a result, stakeholders implemented water conservation strategies and made adjustments to the environment. However, a change took place in 2023. Shasta Lake's water levels began to rise, and several causes contributed to this favorable development. A change in weather patterns that resulted in above-average rainfall that refilled the lake and other local water sources was a major factor in the rise in water levels. Additionally, winter storms dropped a lot of snow, filling the reservoir with a lot of water. Shasta Lake's water level gradually grew due to a better snowpack and more rain, and by May it had almost reached its maximum level, measuring 1,064 feet above sea level. This development did not just occur in Shasta Lake. After being impacted by the drought for years, other reservoirs in the region, such as Lake Oroville, also experienced notable improvements in water levels. The water level of Lake Shasta has, however, been alarmingly declining since this period of recovery. The extraordinary heatwave sweeping the western United States is blamed by experts for the reduction because it raised evaporation rates and decreased water availability, which affected the reservoir's levels. Water managers face a problem when managing Lake Shasta because they must strike a balance between releasing water downstream to support agriculture and dealing with the reservoir's depleting water levels. Water releases downriver have caused Lake Oroville, California's biggest reservoir, to lose water. Given how crucially important water supply management is to the livelihood of millions of Californians, this has led to concerns about it. The region's water supplies and general water management may be impacted by Lake Shasta's dropping water levels, which could have an impact on wildfires and water availability. Wildfire risk is increased by abnormal heat waves because dry vegetation is more likely to catch fire. This vulnerability and the significance of sufficient water levels for firefighting activities are highlighted by a recent wildfire occurrence close to Shasta Lake. So, as we look into the future, the declining water levels in Lake Shasta remind us of the fragility of water resources in drought-prone regions and the importance of sustainable water management. We hope you found this episode insightful and informative. Don't forget to subscribe to Uncovered History, and we'll see you in the next episode.